Hey Jacob, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Tony. How about yourself?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me on this little strategizer meeting that we got going here. So as you know, Halloween's coming around the corner, and I just figured it would be nice if we did something Halloweeny. Love that word. I don't know, maybe we could teach them a little history of Halloween. What do you think?
That's a good idea. But do you even know the history of Halloween?
That would probably be a good a key thing to know, huh? No, I don't, but we could always like research it, right?
Wouldn't that be a lot of work for you?
Cathy, hey, thanks for answering.
Hey Tony, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah, I was asking questions. Do you have time to talk?
Yeah, you did catch me in the middle of doing something, but thankfully my daughter Sophie, she's asleep right now, so I have some time to chat. What's up?
It's crazy. You're a mom. You're doing all these things. Yeah, I just wanted to ask you a quick question. I'm asking people. I'm trying to gain more understanding of Halloween and like the traditions and why do we do certain things. And I was just hoping maybe you could clear something up for me. I was wondering, do you know why we call Halloween Halloween?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on 1 second here. I've got a bunch of notifications from parents. Okay.
Oh,
so,
sure.
Yeah, hold on. Okay,
Oh.
So basically, there was this like Celtics festival, and it was called.
Uh-oh.
Christians, they took their tradition and coined it All Hallows Eve. Hey, okay, sorry, hold on a sec. My husband's coming in here.
Sure.
I think Sophie might be awake. Oh, okay, no, we're good. No, just kidding.
Are you sure you have time to talk?
I mean, just a few more minutes. That's all I have left because I'm about to go run back in there. But anyways, so back to what I was saying. So All Hallows Eve was on the 1st, and then October 31st was the night before. Oh shoot, I just turned this off. Let me turn this back on. And then so the 31st is the night before, and they called that All Hallows Evening, but then they shortened it to just All Hallows Eve, and then later it shortened to Halloween. Does that make sense?
Kind of. Sorry, there's beeps. I just had another question. What does All Hallows Eve mean?
Oh, you want me to repeat all that? Because I don't have time to do that.
No, it's not. You don't have to repeat it. It's just, what does that mean? You know?
All Hallows Eve evening, Halloween.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. I just had one more question for you.
Sure.
So I know you're busy and you're doing all the adulting stuff, but I was just wondering if you had time to maybe on Halloween to come to my virtual Halloween birthday party that I got going here. It's going to be a pretty fun.
Yeah, sorry, Tony. I hate to break it to you, but I have a bit more adult things to do.
Like what?
Like trick-or-treating with my daughter.
That's an adult thing?
Yep.
Hey, Alexis, how are you?
Good. How are you, Tony?
I am fantastic. So I've actually, is there a reason why your video's off?
No, I'm just here minding my own business. I don't even know how to turn that thing on.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was just asking different people about the traditions and history of Halloween. So I was hoping you could probably answer a question for me.
Okay, what's up? Hurry up. I'm busy.
Okay. I don't know what that noise is going on, but I was wondering if you knew the history of the jack-o'-lantern. Like, how did that come to be?
Isn't that the guy from like Jack Skeleton, like in The Nightmare Before Christmas? And then didn't it transform to like a headless snake or something like that? I don't know.
Alexis, what's that noise? Alexis, You're not trying to break into a church again, are you?
No, I'm not. I know I'm not. I promise. It was just my window that I cracked on my house.
Is that the police?
I don't know. Joe Jesus. Oops. I gotta go. Bye.
Hey, Bethany.
Hey, what's up?
So I was just wondering, by any chance, do you know why we have like this tradition of trick-or-treating and giving out candy? Of all things, we give out candy. Do you by any chance know any of why we do that?
Actually, I do. So around 1,000 years ago, people would visit wealthy people's houses and they would receive pastries called soul cakes in exchange for a promise to pray for the souls of the people's dead relatives, right? And so this was called souling. And this practice was later taken up by children who would go from door to door asking for gifts like food, money, and ale. And over the years, the tradition has evolved to what we know now as trick-or-treating.
Wow, that's so weird. So that it used to be like an exchange for prayers. That's interesting. Trick or treat, candy to prayers. Thank you. I'm gonna type that up. So I actually had one last thing. Also, I'm actually putting together like a Halloween birthday virtual party on my birthday. If you wanted to come, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. I have one whole person. Sweet. Awesome.
So I have a question. Why would you ask me that question out of any other question you could possibly ask?
Well, because candy's sweet and you're sweet, so I just figured that you would know that. That didn't go as I thought it would. Hey, Manny, thank you for hopping on Zoom with me. What's up? You're in Hollywood and everything.
I know, dude.
It's always great talking to you. It's great the conversations we have. I just wanted to ask you a quick question because I'm going around asking people like different traditions of Halloween, trying to get a little more clarity of what Halloween is. And I wanted to ask you a question, and then I also wanted to invite you to my virtual Halloween birthday party that I'm going to be having on my birthday. If you wanted to join, I thought that would be really cool. For you to join.
Wait, Tony, did you say virtual Halloween party?
Yeah, virtual Halloween birthday party. Yeah.
Oh, birthday party.
Yeah, for me. Yeah. Would you like?
Oh my gosh, dude. I can't believe this. So a virtual Halloween party, that's like the lamest thing I have ever been invited to.
Well, I just don't want to.
What are you gonna do? Like a freaking virtual costume party? Or costume contest?
No. No. That
You totally were.
No, I just thought it would be cool because we're all alone in quarantine. So
seriously, Tony. See, virtual Halloween parties is what's wrong with this country. All right, just don't do this to yourself.
Victoria, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you doing, Tony?
I am great. Thank you for jumping on Zoom really quick. So I was wondering if by any chance you know why we dress up for Halloween by any chance. Do you know the origin or why we do that?
Right, that's a really good question. I think it originates from an ancient Celtic festival where people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts. But then in like the 8th century, Pope Gregory III designated November 1st as a time to honor saints. Honor all and so you're encouraged to dress up as a saint that inspires.
And there she goes. I thought forgetting to unmute yourself was the worst part of Zoom. Apparently not.
Carroots, let's start doing things because it's getting late and your girl sleeps like a grandma. So let's get to this recording. What are we doing today again? Someone remind me.
It's
What? That was Huh?
Hey guys.
Oh my
What's
gosh.
up?
Bruh.
How are you guys
Brother.
doing? My
Tony.
favorite Roots cast minus the band. What's
Tony,
up?
Tony, how did you get in here, dude? Who gave you the code?
That's not important. What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
We're definitely about to start recording our podcast. So.
We're in the middle of something.
Yeah.
By the way, you should totally check out our podcast, The Roots Cast. You can find it on Spotify, but you can also find it on our website, rootsyam.com. So check it out.
Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, I just I've been asking people like around the diocese of like what is Halloween, like what are the traditions, the history, and that sort of thing. And I just wanted to ask you guys because you guys are like much more educated than me, and I just wanted to see if you guys knew like what's the tradition of why people like always scaring each other around this time. Yeah, you guys are like much educated. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. So
education.
Well, like I've been on like Wikipedia a few times, and like as far as what I remember,
I don't know what Halloween
it
is.
starts with like
go on Halloween.net.
It started with like
Ooh, Spirit Halloween.
Wayne or something like that. It's like some kind of like Irish thing.
Do you guys remember like going to Party City and like looking at all the costumes and getting really excited, but your mom never really let you get a
Yeah, my
costume?
mom never let me get the princess costume. I was really
Dude,
I always wanted to be a robot.
costume
I never had one.
And it was actually
like Megatron.
Ooh, Optimus Prime.
Ooh, bro, did I ever tell you about that one time I scared Marcus
The yellow
like, super
Power
bad?
Ranger.
Like, dude, I scared this.
The yellow Power Ranger is what I've always wanted to be.
Okay, so
I'm
like
raising
Marcus.
my hand. I'm raising my
yeah,
hand.
what's up?
Yes, Tony?
Thanks, guys. I just that this is really fun stuff. I know you guys like are really close to each other, bro. But
physically or emotionally, mentally?
Dude, bro.
All of it, bro. My brethren.
I don't. Anyway, so the history of why people scare each other around this time. Do you guys, anyone know that?
Well, I think it's.
Dude, have you guys seen that new Netflix? I think it's like a sequel or a prequel to like another, The Haunting of the Hill House. Have you guys seen that? It sounds really good, but also. Like I was watching the first series and it was like really scary. It just like randomly pops up and I like lost my breath. Have you guys seen that? No, did you watch that before?
I'm not.
Watch that? Oh, Jerome, have you? Sick. Sick. Bro.
Yeah, one part with the ghosts.
Like you're right. Like it just like it was like, whoa, bro, calm down, sis. Bro.
I'm raising my hand again.
Who's Tony? Hey,
yeah, what's up, guys? So like I know you guys want to get recording. I got stuff to do too. I just wanted to know if anyone. I think Joe had something to say. As far as why the traditions of why people get
I think
scared.
it started in like 800.
Have you guys made like? Have you ever scared someone in a haunted house? Like,
Dude,
have you ever done that?
There was that one time.
Bro.
I went to like the. It's like I think it was a Fairplex. Actually.
I'm raising my hand.
Fairplex?
I'm raising my hand.
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, okay. I think Tony's trying to say something.
That's funny. Joe, I'm sorry, you were saying something?
Yeah, so I was saying, it started at.
Bro, you should have seen Alyssa's face when I
wait. Where did Tony go?
What?
He gone.
What? What happened?
Hey, what's up, Tony? Thanks for having me. What's going on?
I've been just asking different people about what Halloween is, and I know you're knowledgeable, so I just figured maybe you could give me a little more clarity as to what Halloween even is. Like, is this something us Catholics should even believe in? Like,
What? I can't believe you're asking me that. I'm in full costume. Of course Catholics celebrate it. I'm Catholic.dad. It's not just Halloween. It means All Hallows Eve. And if you guys know the Lord's Prayer, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Hallow is the word for holy. And so Halloween actually means All Holy Eve, right? So I just want to explain to you guys that here's the thing. In our church, there are 3 of the most holiest days, and holy days always have this. They have a vigil, right? Now, do you know the 2 of the most holiest days there are that we have vigils? Like almost everyone goes to those. There's
Easter and Christmas.
Easter and Christmas. We have We have the vigil. We have the Easter vigil, where we try to set the church on fire. At least the priest does with all those flames and candles in the dark. If you guys haven't gone, make sure you go. And then there's Christmas Eve, that long mass, Christmas Eve, and then there's one that we've totally forgotten because it's been totally taken away from us. And it used to be the holiest of holy days, and it was Halloween, All Hallows Day. What was that? November 1st. It was the day, the feast of all saints. And actually, it's so Catholic that, some people say that Halloween is a pagan ritual, Samhain, that whole thing, Ireland, the harvest thing. But it's not, because a whole century before that, in the year 800, the Catholic Church started to celebrate All Hallows Eve. And that was the day that we prepared for the Day of the Dead. And what we did was we prepared. What do? We feast. What does that mean? It means we celebrate. Vigils are about celebration. And what not to celebrate if you're Catholic? We believe that once we die, we totally don't die, right? We live. But there's some of us, like maybe I hope to be me, end up in purgatory. That people have to pray for us because we can't pray for ourselves, And so we have the church militant, which is us, praying, especially on that day, because it's the feast of all saints, that we do pray for the dead. And that's when All Hallows Eve is. But how did it become that we dress up like Tigger instead of actually going to pray? And you dressed up like Iron Man because you are the Iron Man. Well, here's the thing, back in the Protestant Reformation, the whole thing with anti-Catholicism came about that. And so to kind of freak us out, people would dress up in ghouls and costumes to prevent us from going from house to house to it was basically, remember Christmas caroling for Christmas?
Yep.
On Hallows Eve, people used to go from house to house and say prayers for their dead. And then people would give them money. We need to bring that tradition back. And so if you guys are doing something, there's so many things you can do. You guys can go to cemetery walks where you pray for the dead in the cemetery. There's actually a tradition of that. You can go to church, ask your priest to have a mass for the dearly departed, and then eat candy, dress up like costumes. You know what? I know this is going to be super weird, and people are going to say, that Halloween is like the devil's, holiday. It's not. So that's my thing on that.
Well, again, Arnell, thank you so much for answering and clearing that up for me. I just have one final favor before I sign off here. I have this virtual Halloween birthday party that I'm doing, and I know you're already dressed up, so you're probably already good to go. But I was wondering if you wanted, ouch, I hit myself. I was wondering if you wanted to come to my birthday party.
I think that's kind of lame, so I'm gonna have to say no. Sorry, Tony.
Yeah, let's just show a movie instead.
Work smart, not hard.
Halloweeny, get it? Yeah, it's a funny word. Yeah,
that's a good idea. I like that.
Thanks. My joke, you mean? We could always research it or something, right?
I forgot my line.
It's too long.
No. Work smart, not hard.
Ooh, Jesus. Ooh,
that sounds weird.
Oh, I think there goes the altar.
What? There's this tradition of trick-or-treating and why we give out candy of all.
Hold on, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm nervous.
I'm sorry. You're making me laugh so hard. That was so good.
Arnel, we
Oh
are
my
waiting
gosh.
for you, huh? Arnel.
I have the fried rice, huh?
Yeah, let's just show a movie instead.
Okay, so if anyone's watching this and they want to join the Knights of Columbus, I have some Form 100s. If you're interested, please contact me. My name is Jacob Gonzalez, 90938. Join the Knights. Holla.
That's not even gonna make it in the blooper wheel. What is going on?